Pops in a pod. Pops in a pod.
Hey everyone, Peter Pop here. Now, we're just coming off the long weekend here in India. So, Nader and I thought it's a great time to revisit an episode that we did from 2 years ago, which was parenting during the festival season. And this episode that we're revisiting this week is one where we had Maitri Verma of the Little Fixes podcast as a guest. So, as a change, you'll hear Nadir and me speak in Hindi in addition to English. A bit of a disclaimer, this episode was recorded 2 years ago while we were still in a lockdown in India. So there are a lot of references to, celebrating festivals at home, being locked up in our houses and stuff like that. But you know what? 2 years later, while we are celebrating outdoors again, some of the stories are still relevant. So, Nader and I thought it's a great episode to revisit. So here it is.
Maitri, thank you so much for doing this and welcome to popsinapod.
Thank you for having me over.
So, Matthew, one of the things we just found out is that you celebrated your birthday last week. So, happy birthday for last week. But
Thank you.
one of the things we were discussing, Nader and me, right, is that how different it is, celebrations and festivals in the last 6 months, considering we've been indoors. So, what was your birthday like and how has it been?
Okay, so it was really exciting actually. I have never been this excited about my birthday. I don't know why. As soon as August started, I was like, it's my birthday month. I'm not a birthday zilla kind of person, but this time I was excited. I had decided that I will give myself a certain something which has been out of my budget since a long time. But this time I decided I will gift it to myself. Not ask my husband to gift it to me. I bought a dress specially for my birthday. I had never done this. Then we also went out to shop because I wanted to shop something for myself. Then we went out to eat after 5 months. So it was an exciting time because, it actually felt like a treat.
Yeah, and I'm sure
Yes, we keep going out every weekend, at least once a week. So we have been habitual of going out. I think sab log jate hain. But after 5 months, it felt like, wow, I'm eating out.
and wait,
What was that experience like?
Yeah, just to put this into perspective, Maitri is sitting in Jaipur, so yeah, she can actually go out. Nadir and me, sitting here in Bombay, are still waiting for that day when we can go out and eat.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think I can only sniff food and I can only just go on Instagram. My favorite place to go on is Zomato right now. So yeah, it's a little tough. But Maitri, your birthday is on the 25th, is it? 25th of August. My daughter's birthday is on the 21st of August.
Oh, and it must have been tough celebrating in quarantine with such a little child.
Yeah. So, the beauty is, I'll pick up the point where you mentioned that you're not a very birthday celebration person. So I'm like that. I'm not a very birthday celebration kind of a person. And with this whole lockdown situation, right, we are those parents who still hasn't thrown a party for our daughter. Right, we still haven't done that, and she's kind of used to it because she's very happy being with the family. She knows that okay, every year her birthday will come, cake katega, dada dadi hoke wahan pe, mummy papa hoke, my sister and a few people will come and that's it. But this year it was just parents, grandparents, child, and she had 2 cakes and she was over the moon with that, right? And she was so happy. With that situation, we were so happy. Arey, bahar nahi jana hai uski, we don't want to get into all of that, right? Bahar kahin nahi jana, we don't want to go and celebrate and get into a restaurant mode or whatever it is. We didn't mind, she didn't mind, everyone was happy. सबसे अच्छे से सब बढ़ गया, केक आ गया घर पे, सब खुश थे. So we were like cool, हाँ ठीक है, चलो मतलब हो गया. And it's so cool because you're on the 25th of August, my daughter's on the 21st, and during that period, right, there's so many people like back to back. A couple of my close friends are during that in that period. My mother-in-law is like one day before. My daughter's nanny is a day after. Like there's so many people in that week, and today I find out that you're also like 25th August. So I mean, there's clearly some connection that's happening. So that's pretty cool.
Yes, definitely.
And it's such a contrast because like we were discussing, and I think I brought it up also earlier in early episodes we did, right, in March, where my son celebrated his birthday just before like we went in lockdown. And it
Mm-hmm.
was strange, right? Because we wanted this was the first birthday we could really like tell him. He knew it was his birthday, so we kept telling him about it.
Yes.
And as the day kept coming closer, like we realized that I don't think we can do much, right? I mean, and this was still the early
Yeah.
days, right? Nobody foresaw like 6 months later we'd still be sitting at home working out
Yes.
of pajamas and all of that, right? But yeah, that's just how I guess celebrations have been, at least in the last 6 months or so.
Mm-hmm. Even same was the case with me, with my daughter, because we just discussed that my daughter's birthday is on 18th of March. Your daughter's birthday is on 18th of March. So,
Oh my
this was the
God,
first.
what is going on? What is happening? This is crazy. This is some insane level of coincidence that's going on.
Yeah.
So wait, so that means Peter's son and your daughter are exactly the same age.
Yep.
Yes, exactly the same age.
Now let's not discuss timing. I think that'll be like going to.
Yeah, that'll be a bit too much. I think that'll kind of go into
We
a
are still
different
the same age,
space.
and this was the first time that she knew that it's her birthday. She was
Wow.
very excited, and every year we do before on her first and second birthdays we also didn't throw any parties, and only her grandparents used to
Right.
come, and we too used to be there. But this year we had planned a
Correct.
party with only in our society with
Okay.
some friends, and we did that
Right.
actually.
Right.
We could do
Okay.
that. So because we
Ah.
live in a closed society, it wasn't much of a risk. At least
Right.
so we thought at that point
Yeah,
of
at that
time.
point. Yeah.
Yes. But yes, her grandparents couldn't come because of all that was happening. Still, it was a great celebration because I could shop everything off Amazon before we went into the lockdown. We had her outfit, cake, everything was there. She was so happy, and it was really an amazing celebration. Now she's all set for her fourth birthday already. Let's see if we
I mean,
get to celebrate.
it's so sad, right? I mean, this is what we are looking
Mhm.
forward to. In normal days, we'd be
Yes.
looking forward to like a holiday, or we'd be looking forward to, अगले हफ्ते ये restaurant में बाहर खाना खाने
Yes.
जाएंगे, or whatever, right? Now we are waiting from birthday to birthday. It's like 365 days in between. There's nothing to look forward to. I mean,
That's
simple
it.
joys, right? I think COVID has taught us how to appreciate simple joys. But Maitri, we spoke about celebration, and at least we figured out how the birthday scene is happening. But this year is again going to be very unique in terms of festivals, correct? Because
Yes.
festival season has started. Ganesh has the whole Ganesh festival is just done, and now we are moving into various other festivals as well. So keeping you in mind, last week we recorded how festivals and parenting kind of are not really made for each other because there's so much work that goes into that.
Mhm.
If we had to ask your experience about parenting and festival, keeping in mind what things were last year and compared to right now, give us view of how you looked at these festivals when it came to your daughter, and the kind of preparation that you had to kind of do, whether it was at home or whether it was outside. What was your process like?
Mhm. So, for us, mostly the biggest festival is Diwali. There are multiple festivals that we celebrate, but mostly it is all about Diwali. So, on the first Diwali, we were at home. Nobody came to visit us. We didn't go anywhere. She was, I think, 7 months old, 7 or 8 months old. So there wasn't much preparation. We were just very happy because it was Idaya's first Diwali. We did a lot of preparations in our house, although it was very simple, but a very beautiful celebration. Then for her second Diwali, we decided to call her grandparents. We again didn't go anywhere. They came, and then it was like she was very happy that she will be getting to wear new outfits and everything. But I don't know what went into her in the evening that she became the crankiest toddler ever.
Oh boy, that yeah.
So, because I don't know, she was young, still younger. I think she was 2. No,
Yeah.
she wasn't even 2 that time. So I don't know what happened. She was excited about the outfits. Then I think those outfits we buy for children, they are, even though they say that they are soft and everything, but when they wear them, they know that this is not what they regularly wear.
Yeah.
So
That's what
it was
exactly
not
Nadir
the
and I
best
were
thing.
discussing. Like, seriously, for those listening, like,
Mhm.
kids wear is like a huge market where uh, comfort, right? I mean, we talk about our
Mhm.
comfort. Kids' comfort is like far more, yeah?
Mhm. Yes. So it became kind of what can we call it? It became kind of a troublesome हो गया था celebration अच्छे से कर पाना भी हम लोगों के
Yeah.
लिए. So we were just like कि ठीक है जल्दी जल्दी पूजा करो and we will be done. Let's get done with it. But last year she had amazing fun. Amazing fun. We went to her grandparents' place and it's a very small town, and but they live in a joint family.
Okay.
That
Okay.
was a lot of fun for her. And there were some inhibitions in me because she was potty trained by then, and I'm sure for most parents potty training is the biggest biggest thing. And
Oh boy.
okay, so I was just saying that when we went there, so they did not have a western toilet, and it
Oh
was
boy.
such an issue. We ordered an what do we call it, child's potty seat
Right.
to be delivered there in advance, because I knew that she will not agree to use that Indian toilet. But you know
Wow,
what
you
happened?
really went all the way out and to make your daughter feel comfortable. That's brilliant. I mean, that's parenting to some other super level.
Oh man, come on. I mean, like,
Yeah, even though we were there for 2 or 3 days only, but I was like, no, it's okay. Let's prep her because it will be a completely different experience for her. She didn't know
Right.
this place because she had been there when she was 6-7 months old. So we were sure that she will take some time to adjust, even though she knew her grandparents well. They keep visiting us here, but we didn't really take her there a lot. So that was some preparation that we had to do for festival. That was the biggest preparation, I would say, buying a potty seat. And so, and other than that, it was a very beautiful celebration. She enjoyed a lot. We had a lot of fun. But I don't know what will happen this year on Diwali, even on Navratri.
yeah,
We
right.
had an amazing celebration in our society. We organize a full blown Garba celebration. It is
Wow.
amazing. We have a lot of fun. But this
Nice.
year, I don't know what will happen. She's already excited. She sees her old videos. Mama, ye dandiya hai dekho mere paas. And we don't know what will happen this year. So
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to it actually.
Yeah, I mean, another for you, similar, I guess, a similar experience would be during Eid, right?
Yeah. So for us, Eid becomes like a big festival at home. But over the years, what has happened is that, family starts moving out. They go in, and sort of reside in different parts of the world, and then it just becomes a very small affair. But there is one Eid tradition that we kind of have been following, which is every year the friends get together, and in my friend circle everyone has kids, right? And most of them have 2 kids. So
Mm.
everyone's looking forward to that day कि अच्छा ईद का prep हो गया, सारा कुछ हो गया, अभी चलो चलते हैं, we'll all go out and have a nice kind of meal together. Now ever since our daughter came in our lives, what had happened was that we follow a very strong routine for her in terms of, okay, these are her nap times, this is the time that she'll eat, and raat ko, by 7:38 she needs to kind of go to sleep so that she has an early morning and everything. So we had to sacrifice a lot when it came to these festivals because we really physically couldn't be there, right? Because of our daughter. And again, going out in a very crowded area, and then the kind of food, and basically you also don't enjoy it when the child doesn't enjoy it, and obviously the people that you are with, your friends and everyone, they also don't tend to I mean, they enjoy it, they're very they make us feel very comfortable, but at the back of your mind ke yaar chalo jaldi khana khao aur niklo yahan se, right? That's always kind of playing, yeah, I mean, that's always kind of playing at the back of your mind. So we've been missing a lot of these Eid dinners every year because we know that okay, this is not possible. But last year we did something at somebody's house and the kids had a ball, and my daughter was definitely much older, so she also had fun running around in everyone's house and doing this, doing that, so it was a lot of fun at that point. And this year we were really looking forward to it because the kids are growing.
Yes.
My daughter is 4 years old now, so we were really looking forward for that companionship. We were really looking forward that okay, finally she'll get to play with kids her own age, slightly older kids as well, and I just kind of want to see how they mingle. But the way the situation is, Eid came and went. We were at home. Pata bhi nahi chala ki Eid kab aayi, kab hua, kya hua. Celebration. The only time is when the shirkurma comes out. Bas wahi pata chal gaya ki Eid ho gayi hamari. But this year it was so muted, right? So in a way, we were thanking our stars कि oh, thank God. कुछ करना था नहीं, किसी को मिलने जाना था नहीं, सब घर पे हो गया, निपट गया, all of that. So do you feel at some point that you are relieved because now you don't have to do all that planning that you did when you had to go to your mother's house? Do you get that sense for this year, specifically during the festive season?
Not really, honestly, because we don't go anywhere. The last year was the first Diwali that we went somewhere, and we had no plans. We don't have any tradition kind of thing that we have to do this particular thing every year. So it's not. But yes, I wanted ki Idaya gets to see the full blown festivals, because now she understands more. She keeps asking the stories behind the festivals. So I know that she understands and she has to experience them. Like this year on Raksha Bandhan, she was happy, but she remembered her last Raksha Bandhan when all her buas were together. Her mamu came here and we were all together. We had a lot of fun. She was like, "Is baar mere rakhi kaun bandega? Papu ki rakhi kaun bandega?"
That's so sweet. So they remember it.
Yes, yes. She remembers it. I don't know how. It's been over a year, but she remembers it. So it was not. In terms of Raksha Bandhan, yes, it wasn't very, exciting for me because she was kind of missing out on the joy that she was getting. But let's see, let's hope for better, because the only thing that has me thinking that, okay, everything is okay because we are healthy. As long as we are healthy, I think ठीक है चलो एक बार ऐसे भी कर लेते हैं. Maybe there is some learning involved, something involved. So I am not giving a lot of emphasis on these things कि नहीं अब ऐसा नहीं हुआ तो I'm missing out on something, या फिर अगर ऐसा हो गया तो क्यों हुआ. So I'm just like ठीक है, let's see what happens. I don't know when did I become such an sane kind of person, but maybe this is the effect of this pandemic. I don't know.
True. So, one of the most important things with Indian festivals, right, is food. And one of the typical things I've noticed is when you go, especially out, say whatever, whether it's the wedding or any family function and things like that, you always don't, like, it depends on how close the family and friends are. They'll always ask, like, what does your child eat, or is there any particular thing? But what happens when they don't, right? I mean, at least with my wife and me, we end up always packing an extra snack or something for the way, just in case. But how's your experience been?
In general, in terms of going out, it's very tricky for us because Idaya has motion sickness. So even 10 minutes in car give her, I don't know, very bad. She gets in a very bad mood. She pukes all the time. But I don't know. Now that she has become a little older, on my birthday outing, she was uncomfortable, but she did not puke. I don't know how she controlled herself. But other than that, going out with her for eating has always been a kind of a challenge. So we have to distract her. Idaya idhar dekho, acha window se bahar dekh lo, acha ye kya hai, wo kya hai. But still, many times she ends up puking. So in wedding, what happens that we have to distract her ki haan wahan tak jana hai. Maybe she will puke and sabotage her outfits. So this is not only her outfit, my outfit as well.
Oh yeah.
So this happened last year actually. We don't have a big circle in our city in Jaipur, but we were
Okay.
invited to a wedding last year, and she puked on the way there, but somehow I
Oh.
saved my outfit, saved her outfit. Then when we went there, she doesn't eat anything at weddings, so I
Oh,
have
okay.
to carry something. And she young also, and white pasta she might eat. Other than that, she's like, "Mama, इसमें मिर्च है, मैं नहीं खाऊंगी." So she rarely eats. She will eat sweets or white pasta kind of things, which are very mild. So it is a challenge actually, because I know kids look forward to weddings ki ye khayenge wo khayenge, but with her not being interested in spicy kind of food, plus her motion sickness, it's been tough going out with her. So this year when we took a long break from going out, 5-6 months ka break, we didn't go out anywhere. Now she's scared of even sitting in the car. She
Oh,
as soon
yeah.
as I open the door of the car, she's like, "Mama, मैं नहीं बैठूंगी. First you sit, then I will sit on your lap." Earlier, she used to insist that I will sit on my own, but now she wants only to sit on my lap. And as soon as the car starts moving, she gets scared.
Okay.
This is one thing that I totally feel that she missed out on, because we were anyway trying to make her habitual of sitting in a car, because her school was to start this year in April.
Correct.
Which
Okay.
never started. And now I don't know when the school starts, how will she manage to go there, because we have only the option of school transport. So
Right.
this has been one thing, whether it was earlier, and now it has been tougher. It's getting tougher because she's very scared now. I don't know why.
But this whole food thing, like I think all of us, have our own food stories as far as our children are concerned. But is with your daughter, do you have to specially then arrange for certain things as far as food is concerned, that अरे अभी शादी में जाना है या किसी के festival ceremony में या कुछ कहीं ना तो जाना है, and you know that caterer का food आएगा and it will be spicy, it will be मसालेदार. So do you prepare and then go? Is that also kind of on your mind that अच्छा हम तो खा लेंगे लेकिन बच्ची क्या खाएगी?
हाँ. So what I do, जब mostly such outings are for dinner time. So what I
Right.
do is I cook maybe one chapati extra in lunch.
Right.
I will pack it.
Right.
And I will feed it to her. I'm not like evening mein I will prepare something extra, or after coming back from a party I'm so tired and now I have
obviously.
to prepare something. Yes. So this is one thing that I do. Or I buy idlis, because she is open to eating idlis anytime, anywhere. So that helps.
You brought up the whole aspect of clothes, and I have a daughter, and so do you. Do you take special care in terms of अच्छा दिवाली पार्टी है तो ये मैं पहले से डिसाइड करके आऊंगी कि यही पहनना है उसको, and I will do this and I'll match this and I'll match that, because my wife goes absolutely nuts. And honestly, I think that's where the difference comes about in a father and a mother. A father is like, "Hi, yaar, just like make her wear clothes and let's just go." And the mother's like, "Absolutely not. We're going to a great event, right? She's going to wear her dhotis and wear naya cholis and she'll wear this and we'll put this in her hair and that in her hand." And I was like, right, okay, let's just put on a t-shirt and let's just take her. So like,
yes,
do you
same.
also kind of
Anjali,
go
देखो,
through that?
अभी we talked about food maybe I am the first person to worry about. Then when it comes to preparing her, dolling her up, so what I say that okay, let's plan our outfits. So I will plan something for myself, something for her. Then my husband will be like, "ये क्यों पहना रहे हो?" It might be uncomfortable for her. Even though I never buy anything uncomfortable for her, at least as much as I can try कि जो भी outfit हो, at least it is comfortable for her. But I really like dressing her up. I always wanted a daughter for the exact same reason कि I will get to dress her up. So now how can I let it go? So whether it's a wedding or anything, I have to dress her up very nicely, match with matching hair accessories. I'm crazy about hair accessories, not so much about jewelry, but yes, I love hair accessories a lot. So she has tons of them, and with every outfit, she has like multiple. So this is one aspect that I really take care of. I was never much into fashion, even for myself. But
Right.
after she came, I was like, "नहीं, इसको तो तैयार करना है." So, I just told you कि she has motion sickness, तो उसके लिए जो extra set तैयार होता है ना, it also has to be perfectly coordinated. अगर कपड़े खराब हो गए, तो what she will wear, it also has to be perfect. So yes, it is one aspect that I miss now that the festivals are being celebrated at home.
Yeah. No, so one thing actually Nadir and I were talking about on the previous episode, right? And I think
Mhm.
there is, of course, all children go to through a phase of stranger danger, right? But when you go out initially, and especially when it's really small, or like say about when your daughter was about a year old, right? It's not only just the adults who are like, oh, so cute, so pretty, gimme, let me hold her. You also have like some slightly older kids, like say about 8-10, who say, oh, so small she is, gimme. Have you kind of that? And I mean, see, like with dads, right? You can still get away with being like, the okay, no, she doesn't like it, or he doesn't like it, he doesn't like others. But how do moms deal with something like that?
Okay, so for me, what happens is that I am a stay at home mom, rather work from home, and my husband works full time. So what happens is that she's always clinging to me. तो उसके पापा को ज्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता बिकॉज इवन इफ वी आर एट एन इवेंट शी विल बी आफ्टर मम्मा. तो पापा को कुछ नहीं पता कि क्या चल रहा है. शी विल आस्क कि धाया पापा के पास आ जाओ, मम्मा इज टायर्ड. नहीं मम्मा, आई वांट ओनली मम्मा. बट अदर देन दैट शी इज वेरी फ्रेंडली, वेरी वेरी फ्रेंडली चाइल्ड. मतलब कोई भी आ जाए कि आई वांट टू प्ले विद दिस चाइल्ड, शी विल गो विद एवरीवन. कहीं भी चली जाएगी, किसी के भी साथ चली जाएगी, चाहे मैन हो, वुमन हो, किड हो, शी डजंट केयर. She will say hi to anyone and will go with them.
But that has been her personality since the beginning, or over the years she's developed this aspect of, it's okay, this person looks friendly, he or she knows my parents, so clearly they must be nice. Okay, I don't mind going to them. Did you see that come up, that development take place, or was she just generally a friendly kid since the beginning?
She's a very friendly kid, and she still is. She's a very happy child. I feel so blessed. Even if I scold
so
her,
nice.
she will go in another room. She will maybe cry. She will be sad. Then after 5 minutes or so, she will come back smiling and she will say, "Mama, happy हो जाओ. देखो इधाया happy है. अब आप इधाया को भी happy कर दो." I don't know where she gets it from, because I am not the best person to teach her this, because I have a very short temper.
Okay.
And she stays with me all day. But in this regard, she has completely taken after my husband. So for
so
events, I have to take some extra care कि ये कहीं इधर उधर ना चली जाए. Then I will have to look after कि कहाँ चली गई. She will go with anyone. So I have to be careful for that.
Be careful. So in our case, we at least I remember when my sister was getting married. My daughter was about 6 months old, and because we were around, family mostly, my dad, mom, my aunts and uncles, and after a point she got used to them. Now at the age of 6 months, she's okay to kind of be with someone. But what we realized later on is that there's this whole aspect of a child will play with you from far, right? But the minute you get closer to the child, they'll just like go absolutely nuts. And this is something that I have seen in my daughter, mostly in, these very crowded events. She will just not leave us, irrespective of where we are, with whom we are. There is a certain comfort level that we notice that, after a certain age, she just refused. Because now she knew how to communicate.
Right.
First favorite word obviously that comes is no. Har cheez mein no, right? So that's the first word she learned. So it came very naturally when somebody said, "Oh, here, you want to come to me? You want to come to me?" And like, no, 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 and then और घुसती जाएगी वो हमारे इसके अंदर. So it was just so strange to see, and now suddenly it's become ulta. Now she's old enough, now she's mingling, and now we're stuck at home. So for us also, we were really looking forward to so many things, right? But it's just all gone for a toss, and it's so sad that kids are going to get used to this. Like we found out via कि हमारी school, like my daughter also started school this year. एक साल तक school बंद होगी, घर से होगा, मतलब घर पे बैठ के you can do your school from home situation. And I'm like, what will happen when the school actually starts, right?
Exactly.
So it was so sad. Very
kids will still be doing hi like they do on Zoom calls to each other. Like, hi.
Yeah, I mean, imagine that. And we were hoping that, okay, now September to December, great, so many events taking place, so many festivals, शादी का invitation आएगा, ये होगा, वो होगा, and we'll kind of, hopefully the child will go mingle, play with so many. Nothing, it's all like gone out of the window.
Yeah, true.
Yes. Even though, okay, I was really looking forward to her starting school because I really needed some, downtime. I have been with her since she was born, and she has never been to a school. She has never been to a daycare because we didn't need it, obviously. So I was really looking forward to it. कि चलो थोड़ा time मिलेगा for 3-4 hours. I will do whatever I want without mama. But what happens now? I have to make her do a school ka kaam. It is added responsibility now. So her school doesn't do live classes, which is really good because I know she can't do live classes. They just send small videos and she just watches them and she learns little things from them. But everything has come on me now. I was hoping to push everything on the school. Now everything is on me. I am even short of time now. And she was really excited for school. She was like, "Mama, mera school start hone wala hai." She was so excited when we went for admission and everything. Abhi bhi she keeps asking, "Mama, ye bugs kab jayenge? Main sanitizer lekar jaunga, bugs bhaga dunga, mera school start ho jayega." She's so innocent, but it makes me feel a little, kind of emotional for her. कि क्या देख रहे हैं यार, ये बच्चे क्या देख रहे हैं? We never imagined that such a thing will happen.
No,
exactly. And this year I think सब जमकर एक नया resolution लिखेंगे on 31st of December, the end of the year, all festivals are done, सब हो गया, सारे event हो गए, सब घर पे बैठ के हम मना रहे. I think that resolution will be the most powerful resolution that everyone on that day is going to make. कि भाई बस अभी तो बख्श दो, जाने दो हमें बाहर घूमने. Enough is enough.
Yeah, I think like I was talking about our last year's few months earlier, this New Year's Eve, how my son stayed up till about 2:00 and he was partying with our friends also. Maybe this year we'll be able to party again, who knows, but I'm sure whatever celebrations we can do, no matter how it is, will be to the fullest extent that we can and enjoy as much as possible.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. I agree.
Awesome. Great. It's been great talking to you, Maitri. Thanks a lot for sharing your stories, and especially, Nader and I keep talking about, mainly about what we go through. So it's nice to get another perspective, especially a mom's perspective in there. So thanks so much. How do people, I mean, we introduced your podcast in there earlier, but how do people reach out to you? Tell us about Little Fixes podcast also.
Okay, so I'm on Instagram as @Little Fixes Podcast. My podcast is available on all major podcast platforms. So it is also again Little Fixes Podcast, and it is mostly for women. I call it Little Fixes for Sassy Nari, जिसमें we provide little solutions to your big and small problems. Solutions which are practical, you can actually do them. And I interview experts in a very casual way in English. Mostly we talk in English, not in English, not in Hindi. And we do very casual chats और बहुत ही simple तरीके से हम लोग बात करते हैं जिससे कि whatever we are talking about, you can understand and you can make use of it. So yes, you're welcome to listen to Little Fixes podcast, and please do connect with me.
Awesome, awesome. And of course, Nadir and I can be reached on popsinapod at gmail.com.
You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook. Just search for Pops in a Pod and we'll be right there. Drop us a comment. You can like us, share our content. You can even leave some feedback. Be nice though to us. Well, that's it from us. We had the lovely Maitri Verma. I'm Nadir Pop.
And I'm Peter Pop. And
Oh, okay, sure. Thank you so much for having me.
all right,
It
awesome.
was so much fun, really. It was fun connecting with you both. Thank you.
Thanks, Maitri.